Okay, here with Happy Chappy, and this is being here, being there, being everywhere, and that's consciousness. How we can be in multiple places, multiple dimensions at one time, and yet we just stick to the one frame line with the physical. So, what's real, what's not? It's all real. As you're listening to me and observing the video, it's also I who is observing as the one collective consciousness. But we lack awareness, thinking we are separate as individuals, as we are, yet we are the same. One and the same consciousness with a dark side and a bright side. And until all consciousness reaches that brighter side, we will be stuck on the physical. In the the perception of physical being all of reality, missing out on the spiritual, seeing all as non-physical. Yet if I look at you or the phone or whatever instrument you're looking through, the device, or vice versa, and we look at it through a scope, a telescope, or a microscope, high-tech microscope, we would see all the particles are moving. Just like you, just like I. Nothing is still in that still frame. And you will find this if you sat and stared at the mirror long enough. You will find that your face, the shape, everything begins to change because it's an illusion that you get from memory, memories of others and memories of your own from birth. You come into that physical body that was created by two other physical beings, bringing another spirit to it, a soul of consciousness. And then that consciousness gets filled with perceptions of the physical reality through the physical beings that creates the physical body or vessel for that separate consciousness. Yet it being the one consciousness coming from the creation of the two physical beings that were joined together as one consciousness and becoming one as a physical being into another consciousness, which becomes a physical being. We are all one and the same, a collectiveness of consciousness through multiple vessels. And we are here to find that light, to clear that consciousness from the darkness that's within the physical perception of life. To understand that it is only a perception and nothing more but a perception. And if we look deep enough, we would see that perception was just a perception. Looking deep within us, and outside of us, in all that we see, hear, smell, taste, feel, and be as a physical being. Yet, a non-physical being within that physical being. But are we within or are we out? Are we outside of the body? Are we in the body? Or is it just that consciousness that creates that vessel and that connection to believe in the perception that we are the body? As no part of our body holds them thoughts that we have, who sees them images that we see. Who gives us that guidance? As all we would see is, if we cut the body down the middle, is a load of physical components that somehow creates thoughts, feelings, emotions that can bring tears of joy or tears of sadness. But yet we do not see where all that comes from. But yet we know. There's no drawings, there's no writings of languages or whatever within here, but we view it in the point that we think from here. And we feel from the body. But is that real, or is that the perception of our consciousness, of our awareness of who we are or what we are? Are we the soul? Are we that consciousness? Are we that body? What are we? Or are we that light that is shone down onto that perception from the darkness that creates a vessel, that communicates with that light? And until that light realizes that it is not the body and it is separate from the body, then you will be connected as one vessel within the body, unknowing to thyself as one consciousness, seen as one self, ego of the body as it's separated from all other bodies, from all other consciousness, from all other vessels. Yet when we take the body away, we find consciousness. And consciousness is within everyone and everything. It is everywhere. It is within you. It is around you. It's within everything, and it's around everything. Yet we separate it through structures of physical objects, physical beings. And we take ourselves into that aspect, forgetting where we came from, how we arrived through that light that shone down on to a physical vessel, into a physical vessel that was created through multiple forms of consciousness. This is just a off the head coming from consciousness, sharing to other consciousness what we are and how we are all connected as one. And when we can find that within ourselves and see that and bring that peace and harmony to our soul, our inner being, our light, our consciousness, then we can share that with others and bring that happiness and peace that comes with it, that love and truth, that divine essence that's one within us all. This is Happy Chappy, and love and peace.